Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Dion Waiters is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Davis. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, you know, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
The Lakers with the ball. After the basket by Montreal. Waiters outside. Back to Drummond. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Brooks. Dinwiddie. Come on. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Brooks, and that one good.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Schroeder against Dinwiddie. Here's Horton Tucker. They get it again. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the grace of Davis's game, you know, not many big men are just that fluid in terms of how he moves.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Count it. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And that one's good by Davis. Last game for Montreal, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in Portland. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Harrell. To the middle. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Harrell. Davis has got 8.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Montreal making a change here. Brissett's checked in. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rondo against Schroeder. Harrell the pass to Clemens. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Jackson's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Floats it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
Outside, Green. fires from the wing. Again, Montreal scores.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
It's the end of the first with a tie game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Marc Gasol. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Clemens in at the point guard.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
The Lakers trail. Schroeder, left side. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, I do like seeing Schroeder get to the mid-range because that shot's still an important one in today's NBA.
From deep, Green, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for Montreal. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Schroeder outside, and they pick up 2.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
Count it.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Lakers trail by 3. Schroeder passes to Gasol. Inside. Wow, hammering it in.
What a move from Montrezl Harrell. Put that one on the highlight reel.
And first time out of the game called for Montreal. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Lets it go from deep, and another 3 for Montreal.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Clemens passes to Drummond. Here's Harrell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harrell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Got that one up quick. Here's Clemens. 1:44 left here in the second. Shoots it. Gets to the corner and buries it. Montreal leading by 5. The tray. Rebound by Harrell. Here's Kuzma. Chalk up 2 there. Kuzma's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Here's Dinwiddie. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Timeout.
And Montreal leads by 6.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his 2nd make this quarter.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Montreal. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Dion Waiters comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Davis looking for an opening. Keeps it alive, and Drummond is right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Poole. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 4. Waiters gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. And here's Montreal. Poole, the pass to Ilyasova. And Zhang gets it to go.
Well, the thought was Zhang would never be much of a scorer, but I think he's changing people's minds.
To the middle, here's Horton Tucker. Makes it off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Montreal. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Montreal shooting their third free throw shot of the game. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Davis. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So we'll see Ilyasova go to the free throw line. It goes on Dion Waiters. For Montreal, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And here's Schroeder. Shoots a fader, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so we conclude the first half. Montreal leads by 8. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K. Well, for Montreal. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The three-point shot was their best friend.
Thanks for joining.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Montreal leading by 8. Zhang is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Brooks, and it's Poole in at the shooting guard position. Here's Dinwiddie. Buries the long-range jumper. Dinwiddie's got the first bucket of the third here for Montreal. And for the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in at small forward. Here's Horton Tucker. Brooks covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Drummond. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Drummond's got 6.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Ilyasova out there with Gorgui Dieng. Then it's Brooks, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And for Los Angeles, they've got Dion Waiters. Andre Drummond is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Now Montreal moving it up. Here's Poole. That shot off. Excellent D there from Waiters.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Missed it, even after all those chances. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Dinwiddie against Waiters. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Montreal calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for Montreal. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Andre Drummond.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
Here's Jackson. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
Jackson from long range. Good on the triple. Jackson's got the lead up to 12 now for Montreal.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Jackson against Waiters, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Rondo passes to Roby. That one drops for him. Roby's got his first 2 points of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Raiders against Jackson. Comes up empty down low. Montreal leading by 12. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. Green's got his third basket of the night.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Waiters outside. No good again that time.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And so it's Montreal feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. We've got Green. Rajon Rondo is out there with Jang, and it's Roby in at the power forward position. Dinwiddie with the steal. Roby the pass to Rondo. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Harrell, that's good.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Jang, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard. Montreal calls timeout.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Kyle Kuzma, and he knocks down the first one.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Poole. Basket good. Poole's got his first bucket of the night. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here is Los Angeles now. Schroeder passes to Waiters. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember, like it was yesterday.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Montreal.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And McLemore kicks to Dudley. A nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Morris. The feed now to Gasol. Morris trying to free himself up. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Morris.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Good on the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's House. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Well, Marc Gasol will never back away when he's got that kind of interior position.
And there's the pass to Marjanovic. Poked away. Gasol with the steal. So we see Montreal get the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance